Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/zip. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ziprecruiter.com/zip. That's ziprecruiter.com/zip. ziprecruiter.com/zip.
Fall is all about cozy comforts, and with Hero Bread, you can enjoy all your favorites and still hit your health goals. From breakfast bagels and meal-prepped enchiladas to mouth-watering burgers and cheesy noodles. You won't believe Hero Bread's options have 0 to 5 grams net carbs and are high fiber from the taste and texture. And right now, Hero Bread is offering 10% off your order. Go to hero.co and use code FALL25 at checkout. That's FALL25 at hero.co. All figures are per serving of Hero Bread. Contains 2 to 18 grams of fat per serving. See the product nutrition panels on hero.co for more information.
Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy is brought to you in part by Tom's Place, the finest in men's fashion. Located in Toronto at 190 Baldwin Street, in the heart of Kensington Market. Or visit toms-place.com. It's everything you never needed to know. This is Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy. Listen, laugh, and learn.
You've learned on the show that Julius Caesar was the first person to put his face on a coin.
Must have hurt.
I guess so. But what was the first civilization to have paper money?
Oh, how many T-shirts are in the world? Everyone's got one. Hi, I'm Nick.
And I'm Roy. And this week, we scour the internet to find out these useless tidbits just for you.
Plus, we'll answer your question in the mailbag. And this week, a listener wants to know, what's with the brass handles? What's with the brass doorknobs? And in the news, boy, they're really sharp in this town.
Totally useless information. It's everything you never needed to know.
Welcome to the Totally Useless Information Fashion Show.
Thanks for joining us. 90 countries around the world. The lineup of countries, they're just lining up, getting ready to listen to the show. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Plus, coast to coast to coast in Canada on the iHeartRadio Talk Network. And this is, speaking of the gold standard, this is the gold standard in 1853. And you know what? I remember I woke up one morning, I said, this is going to be great. See, I beat you to the punch. There you go. 1853. It was a great year. You want to know what happened?
Yeah. It was 1853. Nick was celebrating his 3rd or 4th birthday, right?
Yes. Here's what happened in 1853. Levi Strauss, you know the
Yes.
name, sold his first pair of jeans, because there was a really, Levi was his name. It's not just the brand name, that it's his name. He sold his first pair of jeans made from sturdy canvas, originally intended for Conestoga wagon covers, for $6 worth of gold dust.
Oh, so he sold it for gold dust.
That's right. They were initially sold as waist-high overalls to miners during the California gold rush. Later, Levi Strauss & Company partnered with Jacob Davis to add copper rivets to reinforce the stress points, leading to the development of the first manufactured blue jeans. Now, here's a bonus fact before you go. The word jeans, right, because everyone has blue jeans. Jeans comes from the Genoan sailors. They were known as jeans who wore cotton trousers.
So we have the material and the way the name got placed on them.
Listen, laugh, and learn.
You know, workout and sports attire, like workout clothing and sports attire, are like a super major business within the fashion industry.
Right.
But the Greeks named that attire.
Oh, okay.
They named it because you would work out with that material, they called it the gymnos, which
Okay.
is where the gymnasium
Oh,
gets
okay.
its name. But the clothing was called gymnos. Now, it means, now get ready, because the Greeks are very literal.
Yes.
It means gymnos because they worked out naked.
No.
They had no clothing on.
No. Really?
And gymnos means naked. So if you went to the gymnasium, you worked out gymnos.
So I thought you were going to say leotard. So, because you said that, so I started to look it up because I thought, all right, it's leotard, but it's not. It was gymnos. Okay, so the leotard, by the way, is named after it was named after a person, 19th century French acrobat Jules Leotard.
Ah,
There you go.
see that?
There you go.
No, gymnos means naked.
Yeah. So before they named the leotard after Jules Leotard, he went naked as well, and it all comes back to the circle of gymnos.
Yeah,
See?
that'll get you on a tightrope.
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
I wouldn't want to
Yeah,
have.
oh, you never want to fall but on a tightrope there.
No, the rope burns will sting. All right.
Talk
Here's,
about brass ballroom.
yes. You have that on the tip of your tongue, but leave it there. T-shirts. Here's my teaser. With how many T-shirts sold each year? What do you think? How many billions? I'll give you a hint. How many billions?
God. It's got to be. I think it's the number one. It's the number one sold fashion. Didn't we say that on the show? It's the number one piece of clothing.
2 billion T-shirts are sold every year,
Oh my God!
reaching $330 billion just in 1 year.
Wow.
And the T-shirt, very much like us, will grow. Experts estimate because
Well, yours does, Nick. Yours has to, or it'll blow up.
Because we talked about how many T-shirts. We didn't talk about what
Yours,
the size is.
Nick doesn't call them T-shirts. He calls it sausage skins.
No, I thought you were going to say they call them tent sizes.
Muumuus.
Wow. You know what the muumuu is? It's a stuttering cow. Anyway, as
The muumuu
is
is
a
your
stu-
first date in high school, but go ahead. That's another story.
a stuttering cow, muumuu. As the T-shirt industry grows, experts estimate the market will increase by a little over 3% between 2023 and 2027.
Ah.
Yep.
So, speaking of the T-shirt and things like that, and
Yeah.
you said leotards and things
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
although leather, silk, linen, and cashmere are common materials used in the fashion industry,
Mm-hmm.
the most common would be cotton polyester blend.
Oh.
So a cotton and polyester blend, again, going towards that sport stretch type thing. So the most popular right now was cotton. Now it's a cotton polyester blend.
Makes it stronger, I guess. Maybe that's the
I
reason
mean,
why.
it gives it flexibility, Nick. When you do squats, you better have that,
Yeah. My,
Otherwise, you turn pants into leggings.
in my case, squats are only one way.
Yeah.
Down. There's no
Once
return.
Nick goes down, he ain't
That's
coming
it.
back up again.
It's half a squat, a lunge. The world's oldest woven piece of clothing is the Tarkhan dress, named for the Tarkhan cemetery south of Cairo in Egypt, where it was excavated in 1913. It's over 5,000 years old, this linen garment, that was confirmed as the world's oldest piece of woven clothing. 5,000 years.
I'm sure they did wove clothing before that, but before that, they literally took strands of like hemp and things like that, and
Yeah.
then put more strands with it, and then put it in a thing and twisted it to make.
Yeah.
That's crazy
It
when
is.
you think about the work. It's nuts.
Yep.
And think about this one. This is a great one. It wasn't up until the year 200 after Jesus.
All right.
So there's loads of people walking the earth.
Yes.
Okay. People wore shoes and sandals, right?
Yeah.
But guess what?
What?
It wasn't until 200 after Christ that they made a right and a left sandal.
Oh.
Before that, it was one sandal that they made two of, one for each foot. But they were not right or left. They were
This
just, I
shoes.
guess, oval pieces of leather with a, I don't know.
Yeah. Wow. You know, it's
I
interesting.
guess they had a single thing in the middle where you put your toes. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, they wore those kinds of shoes. It's really interesting you mentioned that because my next fact is talking about the ruby slippers used in The Wizard of Oz. And I found out, so I'll give you the fact, but as part of the research that I did here, because we do actually do research here on Total Useless Information with Nick and Roy, but, we're not going to give you, a complete summary of every fact. But part of the fact about the ruby slippers is they had made several pairs of them for the movie, naturally, right? Because you want to, just not going to make one pair. So they made several pairs of shoes. So eventually some of the shoes were mismatched. And so a pair of those shoes are in the Smithsonian Museum in Washington, D.C., as a matter of fact. But, yeah, so it's interesting.
With Nick's birth certificate.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I had 3 of those. Harry Winston designed a $3 million pair of ruby slippers as a tribute to the 50th anniversary of The Wizard of Oz. Because the original ruby slippers from the movie were made with, not rubies, but sequins.
Mm-hmm.
And although in the book, I think they were gray, they made them red because of the contrast to Follow the Yellow Brick Road.
Exactly. And color was, I think it was one of the first, right?
One of the
Major motion pictures in color. So, of course, the brighter the color, the better. Wow.
Yeah, amazing.
Here's one. This is an alert. This is a serious news alert.
Uh-oh.
Hairstyles.
Yes. Oh, I'm out.
Just I didn't say head styles, Nick. I said hairstyles. Just a few hundred years ago in the 17 and 1800s when Nick was born,
Right.
if a woman wore short hair,
Yeah.
she was one of 2 things. Either unfaithful to her husband
Oh.
or on the prowl.
Oh.
Which is great. You went to a club and you were like, long hair, short hair, bingo.
So either way, she's going to have a really nice evening, right? Whether she's married or not.
Exactly.
Anyway, thanks for joining us here on Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy.
Comb over.
Come over.
Oh my God.
Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy is what you're listening to, just in case you were wondering. Hey, go to nickandroy.com. Go to the Nick and Roy store, and you can order yourself a birthday message. And now, for amazing reasons, anniversary messages are really, really popular. So go to the Nick and Roy store for birthday or anniversary messages.
So we launched the birthday messages is such a major success. Nick and I are inundated with doing birthday messages.
Yeah.
But then we decided to launch the anniversary message because of one of our listeners who asked us to do one. And it was such a major success that, of course, we started doing them. Now, anniversaries are like top of the list now. I mean, we just got them coming in like crazy. They're fun. They're great. They're something that you guys will keep. Definitely, without a doubt, either your wife or the husband can buy it. It is so cool. Anniversary message, nickandroy.com. Go to the Nick and Roy store and just tap on it and listen to their samples there, and you'll hear it's a mini show.
Check it all out at nickandroy.com, the Nick and Roy store.
Nick and Roy will continue with totally useless information. Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy continues. Listen, laugh, and learn. Your weekly sweet and savory facts of totally useless information with Nick and Roy. Come and get it!
I think that's the first jingle that the voice lady did.
Yeah.
And when she screamed, "Come and get it," she scared us so much that when she asked to do another, we just said, "Yeah, okay."
No, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Sure. No problem. All
She
right.
said, "Can I do another?"
Well, she gets really excited or really demanding when...
I know, Nick. I've heard that.
And she says hello.
Thank God she's in Canada.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Okay, sis, here's what I'm going to do for food. I'm going to give you and the audience a list of ingredients, and let's see if you can guess what the food item is, okay?
Can I yell it out at any time?
Yes. Here's the
Okay.
first, okay? Enriched flour. Anything? No?
Mm,
Okay.
Go ahead.
Corn syrup or high fructose corn syrup, dextrose and sugar, soybean and palm oil, dried fruits, leavening agents.
Fruitcake.
No. Salt, gelatin, citric acid, modified wheat starch, because, why have the original? Color additives, red number 40, yellow number 6, blue number 1, and turmeric extract. Soy lecithin, is it lecithin? Lecithin, sure, or morphine. Xanthan gum or in caramel color. This sweet pastry shell filled with fruity goo and topped with colorful frosting and sprinkles is?
Oh, it's one of them little pies.
Pop-Tarts.
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 Holy mackerel.
Yeah. No, not mackerel. No, there's no mackerel in it, but it's
So they put dried fruit?
Yeah, dried fruit, strawberries,
Oh, well,
pears,
they
and
had to
apples.
make the fruit filling separately. That's not fair, Nick. You mix the filling with the ingredients.
But it's part of the ingredients. It's listed on the box.
No, but you have to explain. Well, okay. Nick's a cheater. So why do
That's why you
kids...
know what? Because that's why my hair is short. That's why.
What hair?
You'll never
Nick's hair is so short, he cheats every second.
Mine grows internally.
Yeah, well, there you go. You got a lot of space up there, Nick.
Hey, if you want to advertise on my forehead, nickandroy.com.
A lot of space for growth inside Nick's head. Teachers' pets, right? They bring an apple to the teacher?
Yes.
Why?
They're vegetarians. They want to make their
They're
own.
fruitarians.
They want to make. Nothing's wrong with that. No, maybe it's because they want to make their own Pop-Tart apples. No.
Apple strudel. Okay, but anyway, why did that become the thing to bring? I mean, the first day of school, all the kids bring the teacher an apple. It's like a custom.
Yeah. Why?
And again, an homage to customs.
Yes.
But guess what? Teachers, even today, but back then, got paid very little money to teach.
Yeah.
In fact, a lot of times they were just moms back in the, the days, they were just moms watching all the kids, the ones that weren't working.
Yeah.
So teachers, being that they had such sucky salaries, they would bring them food. And it becomes apples because apples was such a cheap crop. Everybody could afford apples. So the kids would bring apples.
Way to go. That's very good. Excellent.
Crazy, right?
It is. All right, here we go. Food ingredient number 2. Item number 2. Corn flour blend, sugar, wheat flour, whole grain oat flour, modified food starch, vegetable oil, oat fiber, salt, soluble corn fiber, natural flavor, artificial colors, red 40, yellow 5, blue 1, yellow 6, BHT, the preservatives. So despite the name, there's no actual fruit in this food product.
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops. There you go. There you have it.
So the clue helped.
So here's the thing, and we did this on, I think, second season of Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy.
I know what you're going to say.
So tell the audience, Roy, about all the different colors. There's got to be different flavors for each color, right?
No, they all taste exactly the same. We just mentally think they taste different because of the color.
Wow.
It's a mind thing. It's a mind game.
Wow. See, there you go.
Yep. Nick's mind was blown the other morning when he blew his nose. Okay, we spoke about carnauba wax being what makes Skittles, the candy Skittles, shine. Now, carnauba wax is what we put on our cars. And it's what they spray on Skittles. They come out of the package and they're so nice and shiny. Yeah. You're eating carnauba wax.
No.
Yes, but I got one even worse.
Yeah.
And of course, this is being done in some countries.
All right.
We'll just say some countries, China.
Right.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Jelly beans, they're also shiny.
Yeah.
Most of the time, they're sprayed with shellac.
Really?
It's the same stuff you put on your fingernails. It's nail polish.
Wow.
Clear nail polish.
Is that why when you bite into a jelly bean, it has that sort of snappiness to it?
Oh, of course it has a snap. You're going bursting through it's like biting your nails.
Wow. All right, food ingredient number 3. This is what I call cozy comfort food in a crust.
Mm-hmm.
So boneless chicken, usually breasts or thighs. Roy's favorite. Roy's favorite in high school.
Take it any way you want.
Exactly. Vegetables, carrots, peas, celery, and onions.
Yes.
Butter and all-purpose flour.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken broth and milk. Seasoning, salt, pepper, celery seed or thyme. And pie crust. One for the bottom, one for the top.
Yeah. This is like a handheld pie. What do they call them?
So I'll give you a hint. Fowl doobie crust. Chicken pot pie.
Oh, chicken pot pie. Okay, I thought it was more the handheld, like the Spanish. What do they call those?
Oh, empanadas?
Empanadas. Thank you. I couldn't
empanadas.
Remember that. Yeah, empanadas. I love empanadas.
Yeah, this
But
is chicken.
That would be the same thing. I mean, technically,
Right. But chicken pot pie.
it is a pie crust.
Fowl
empanada.
doobie. See, pot
So,
crust. Yeah.
fowl doobie.
Yeah, crust.
Pot pie.
Right.
Nick can say that because it's legal up there.
Exactly. We love it.
You know? Nick's doing it right now.
That's right. Allegedly.
Allegedly while he's driving. Next time you get thirsty,
Yes.
watermelon.
Well, of course.
Watermelon.
It's in the name, right?
It's in the name,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. That's your
But-
fact. That's it. That's all.
No, it doesn't
Oh.
get that easy.
Okay.
But did you know that next time you get thirsty,
Yeah.
just grab a cucumber.
Why?
96% water.
That makes sense.
Cucumbers are 96% water. So next time you go to like a spa and they've got cucumber pieces in water,
Yeah.
only 3% or 4% is actually cucumber. The rest is water.
Okay. Food ingredient number 4. All right. Here we go. The food item got its name because of how it's made. All right. This is the clue. Sugar, milk, chocolate, cocoa butter, milk fat, natural flavor.
Chocolate pudding.
No. Hershey's Kisses.
Oh,
Now-
milk chocolate.
That's right. Now, there are 2 theories as to why they were called Kisses. So there's the machine theory, because the originally chocolate depositing machine dropped dollops of the chocolate onto the conveyor belt, and it made a puckering kissing sound. And people thought it looked like the machine was giving the belt a little smooch.
Yeah.
But then there's the candy slang theory, because in the early 1900s, the word kiss was already used in the candy world to describe small bite-sized treats. Milton Hershey, Hershey's chocolate, likely saw the marketing potential and trademarked the name Kiss in 1921.
Oh, Kisses.
Right, Hershey Kisses.
Wow. So he trademarked it for the candy.
That's
Brilliant. Brilliant.
It is.
No, when you
Yeah.
got that type of money, you can do whatever the hell you want.
Exactly.
There you go.
Nick and Roy will continue with totally useless information.
Nick and Roy for Tom's Place. June is birthday month at Tom's Place, and they'll celebrate all month long. Tom's 69th birthday is on June 7th. Annette's big day, June 9th. And Tom Jr.'s is on the 13th. Throw in Father's Day and Canada Day, and you'll have a month-long party.
They know how to celebrate down at Tom's with birthday deals. Make a birthday wish and new spring arrivals included with select designer suits at only $369 each, or three for $969. Select dress shirts from only $69. Upstairs, you'll find stylish sport jackets for $109 off. That's $109 off the price. Don't just watch from the sidelines. Find out many more deals all month long.
Join the excitement. Win an incredible $569. See what he did there? $69 to celebrate his 69th birthday. A $569 shopping spree. Just tag Happy Birthday Tom on their social media at Tom Tom's Place TO, and you could be a lucky winner.
So head over to Kensington Market and treat yourself to a special birthday offer. Upgrade your wardrobe and styles with brand name menswear Tom's Place.
Note that Tom's Place is closed Tuesday for Canada Day with regular hours the rest of the week. Treat yourself to a special birthday offer and brand name menswear at Tom's Place, 190 Baldwin Street in the heart of Kensington Market. Tom's Place will suit you.
We're back with totally useless information with Nick and Roy. Listen, laugh, and learn.
Why is Jell-O not vegetarian?
Why?
Well, because gelatin is the byproduct of boiling bones.
What?
Normally beef and pork bones, sometimes chicken, but the bones are boiled and the marrow seeps out of the bone, which is a very fat-like gelatized substance.
Yeah.
That marrow is then skimmed off the top and becomes Jell-O.
So how do they make it flavored? Like, I guess they had food flavorings to it. Talking about ingredients, but so why
It wasn't part of my fact here, Nick, but I would assume they add loads of gobs of corn syrup.
Yes. What I call it, fructose.
And artificial flavoring.
Right. And maybe red number 40, yellow number 5, blue number 1.
Of course. All the bad colors.
So what happened to yellow number 4? Why number 5? Was 5 the better shade of yellow? Who knows?
Well, you know.
I do.
2 and 3 and 4,
Yeah.
just,
They're
they were
slackers.
just test runs.
They were. Thank you for listening to Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy.
Wall Street, Bay Street, NASDAQ, Hang Seng, loonies, toonies, dollars, and yens. This is On the Money with Nick and Roy.
Let's get right to the T's, shall we?
Please.
So the first face on a coin we know was Julius Caesar. He put his face on Roman coins so that everyone would know who was in charge, right? It was brilliant. But who had the first paper money? Well, the first civilization to have paper money was the Chinese.
Oh, okay.
The Chinese probably invented rice paper and made the first paper money on rice paper. They were also one of the first to start documenting everything on paper. Okay. But who actually had the first coin? Because we talked about Julius Caesar putting his face on a coin.
Right.
But that's well after Christ. The first coin that we know of was from a place called Lydia, Lydia, in Turkey, and it was 600 before Christ.
Wow.
They were found, the first coins. Lydia, Turkey.
Wonder if people are asking for change, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to dig some more up, or it's tough when you go there and go to Kentucky Fried Chicken, you get turkey.
Or a turkey pot pie.
Turkey pot pie. It's big there.
It is. Oh, yeah. Are you kidding? They're just flying off the shelves. In 2008, turkeys don't fly, do they?
See, now you have to really think about that one.
I know,
It's funny.
exactly. In 2008.
It's even funnier. Most
Yes.
turkeys don't fly. But anyway, no.
What's the expression? It's difficult to soar with eagles when you fly like turkeys or something? In 2008, Iceland's banking system collapsed. It collapsed so hard, there was a nickname for it, the financial Ragnarok.
What? This is where?
In Iceland in 2008, the phrase financial Ragnarok refers to a potential catastrophic collapse of the financial system, often used in the context of economic crises. It draws a parallel with the Norse myth of Ragnarok, which describes the end of the world and its subsequent rebirth.
Wow.
That's
So I
right.
guess you could say their monetary system was frozen in Iceland.
Frozen
Woo.
currency. Yeah,
The
Ragnarok.
old Ragnarok. The largest amount of money ever won in the lottery.
Oh.
Right? Isn't this cool?
Is it like one of those Super Balls or something you guys have down in the United States?
Oh my God. Okay, it was Powerball, Nick.
Powerball. There you go.
Not Super Bowl, Powerball.
Okay.
And it was 2016. So it was a bunch of years ago. It was 10 years ago.
Okay.
The Powerball jackpot, get ready, 1.586 billion with a B.
Wow.
1.586. So pretty much, even after taxes, this guy became almost an overnight billionaire.
Oh my gosh. Wow, imagine.
What a win, right?
You know, we have a lot
That
of
would be funny if I won that, Nick.
Yeah.
And then you came on to do the show with me the next week. I'd be like, who are you?
No, it would be totally uses information with Nick. And somewhere in the
Totally
carrier
uses information with Nick.
Nick.
And
totally uses information with Nick and Barbados Roy or Aruba Roy.
Iceland Roy.
Iceland Roy. Yeah.
I just bought Iceland.
Yeah. It's not for sale. Hey, blue chip companies. You've heard of blue chip companies, right?
Yes.
And blue chip stocks. The term blue chip comes from the game of poker.
Oh,
Hardly-
cool. See, this is a good one.
Where blue chips are the highest value pieces. A company must be well known, well established, and well capitalized to be a, quote, blue chip. And in the stock market, of course, blue chip refers to the stocks of large, financially stable, and well established companies known for their consistent performance and ability to generate returns.
That is cool.
Yeah.
See, I like that.
There you go. Listen, laugh, and learn.
Yeah. We got some really good ones here.
Oh, yeah.
The largest investment management company in the world.
Okay.
When you think about that, what comes to mind? I mean, you're Canadian, largest investment company.
It's like Sachs or something, or J.P. Morgan.
Well, Goldman Sachs,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Merrill Lynch,
Yeah.
Citibank, Chase.
Right, okay.
And you guys have, what's your big bank?
Well,
up
TD,
there?
well, Royal Bank, the
Oh,
Royal
no,
Bank.
you have TDI,
Bank,
right?
yep. TD Bank.
That's a big TD's big bank. Yeah,
Yep.
Toronto Dominion.
Yep.
That's a big bank.
Yep.
But guess what? They're not even close. You can pretty much put them all together.
Yeah.
The number one investment management company in the world, run by a guy named Larry Fink, and he is a Fink.
Okay.
BlackRock.
Oh, I've heard of that.
BlackRock is the number one investment management firm in the world, and it's rised very, very quickly.
Hmm.
Very, very scary.
Scary.
Everyone should look up BlackRock.
Yeah. Now, this is going to sound familiar for some, because some people actually take their money and they hide them under their mattress for some reason. In Japan,
Don't they sleep on the floor?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, exactly. In Japan, some people store cash in futons.
Oh.
Now, it's not a common or widespread practice, but it's true that some individuals in Japan may store their cash in their futons. The practice often referred to as Tansu Yoken.
Oh, the old Tansu Yoken,
Cash.
which means I put it in my mattress.
No, you put it in your pants. Cash in the wardrobe.
Oh.
Basically, is a way for people to keep their money at home, sometimes due to distrust of financial institutions, unless it's BlackRock, or a preference or physical cash. Hence the term futon economy.
Oh. You know, you want to hear something cool?
Yeah.
You know that I had a Class B RV van.
Yes.
And Class B RVs are basically the size of a van, and they have bathrooms and place to sleep and a little kitchen area.
Yeah.
But it's like 100 square feet. So it's very, very tight for storage.
Yeah.
And a lot of people would put their clothes in pillowcases
Oh.
and use them as pillows. So they would stuff the pillowcases with clothing like cotton t-shirts and things like that, which are very comfortable,
Yeah.
and use them as either secondary pillows or pillows, and thus also creating space. I just wanted to throw that in there because I
That's
thought
great.
it was cool. But yeah, stuffing your futon. Do people still put money in mattresses?
I guess they do. I don't know why.
Do you, Nick? No, no.
I don't own a futon.
Everybody, Nick lives. No. You know, in Japan, Nick,
Yeah.
their apartments are so small.
They are. Don't
No,
stand
but
up.
their apartments are small.
Yeah.
They live in like 250 square feet.
And
you know?
some of them, I mean, isn't it like their condos or they're these structures that look like condos, but almost look like lockers that you'd see.
No, they're
like
250 square feet. They
Yeah.
have like beds that flop out of the walls and
yeah,
you know,
just
like
amazing.
not futons, like Murphy beds
Murphy's
setups, and they eat and sleep and do everything. And you know, there's
Well.
small toilet area, and there's what they call wet baths where you shower with the toilet. Yeah.
Oh, not the toilet water. Okay, I was bored there for a
No,
second.
no. You don't touch that, Nick. You
No.
drink that.
Oh,
you
I see. I see. Yeah, exactly.
Nick and Roy will continue with totally useless information. You're listening to Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy. Listen, laugh, and learn.
What's in the mailbag? What's in the mail?
Lloyd from Stratford, Ontario. Now, Stratford is a city just outside of Toronto, by an hour and a half or so. Justin Bieber is from Stratford, great singer. He was discovered on the steps of City Hall just singing with his guitar, and someone discovered him, and the rest is history. But Lloyd says, "Dear Nick and Roy, we love listening to your show. We consume your program and your podcast and on the radio." Okay, I'm glad we're being consumed. Here's my question. I live in an older home and noticed that most of my doorknobs on my doors are made of brass. Would you know why, by chance, why brass was used and not other metals? Thanks, and I really enjoy your show. Okay,
That's a good one.
So thank you, Lloyd. It is not because the brass is cheap. So, Lloyd and others listening, the fact is that brass is more resistant to bacteria. And as doorknobs are used by so many people, brass helps it stay germ-free. So if you don't have a brass doorknob, you should consider having one.
I've got Howard from, it's either Afton or Afton. It's Afton, Oklahoma. So Howard from Afton says, I love your show and I only listen to podcasts.
Oh, okay.
And yours has become my number one.
Yay.
You both have wit, and I've learned an enormous amount from listening to your show. Yeah.
On the show today, we talked about fashion, we talked about food, we talked about money. It's time for the news.
And now, from around the corner and around the world, this is TUI News.
More than 1,000 people gathered in a scenic Minneapolis neighborhood for an annual tradition. It's been a great ritual. What is it? What's the event you're asking? What is the event you're asking?
What is the event, Nick? I'm asking.
It's the sharpening of a gigantic number 2 pencil.
Ooh.
The 20-foot tall, or 6 meters for those who speak Canadian, pencil
20-foot tall pencil.
was sculpted out of a mammoth oak tree at the
Wow.
home.
So what's the diameter of that?
20-foot
20-foot tall. It's probably 6 foot round. 3
something
foot
like
round.
that. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, it's a big pencil.
It is. You've heard that before. So this was sculpted out of a mammoth oak tree at the home of John and Amy Higgins. The beloved tree was damaged in a storm a few years ago when the fierce winds twisted the crown off. The neighbors mourned.
Yeah.
A couple
Yeah, you got
even
upset
went-
about that.
Yeah, well, they did. The couple wept. But the Higginses, the Higgins, saw
Yeah, would it be the Higgins or the Higginses?
Higginses. So the couple, they figured, you know what? Never mind the loss, but maybe a chance to give the tree new life. See that? Circle of life. The sharpening ceremony on their front lawn was evolved into a community spectacle and draws hundreds of people to the leafy neighborhood on the Lake of the Isles, complete with music and pageantry.
What do they use, like planes or something? Or
I don't
to
know.
sharpen it?
We'll get into that. Let's
Sandpaper?
see. Some people dress as pencils or erasers, so you never see them. They show
I was
up.
going to say, I wish they would have erased themselves.
That's right. Wait, I could have sworn I saw Bill, but then he erased himself.
Nick went, just to be different, Nick went as a crayon.
Yes. The host commemorated a Minneapolis icon, by the late music superstar Prince, right? Because he was from Minneapolis. By handing
that's
out,
right. He's in Minnesota. Right. I can't go there because I drink big gulps.
Right.
No Minnesota for me.
yes. So they handed out purple pencils on what would have been his 67th birthday. Okay, so Rachel Hyman said she flew from Chicago for the event, which her friend told us. So some man is sharpening.
She really likes to sharpen a pencil, doesn't she?
Well, she says, quote, some man is sharpening his pencil on the lawn, and this is what happens. I'm going to be a part of it. Yeah, life is too short, she said, so that's why she flew in from Chicago. By the way, she was also dressed as a pencil.
She said, life is too short, that's why I like large pencils. So now let me ask you a question. This pencil is just colored to look like a pencil. I don't think it has just a large graphite center.
No, it doesn't. Right, exactly. So they've painted it so that it looks just like a number 2 pencil.
Ooh, if they burnt the front of it, they could create charcoal and actually write with it.
Exactly.
If they found like a Paul Bunyan type guy.
Yes.
Hey, big guy, come over here.
So what happened was he wouldn't have a big gulp. In the wake of the storm, the Higginses knew that they wanted to create a sculpture out of their tree. They envisioned a whimsical piece of pop art that people would recognize, but not a stereotypical chainsaw-carved Northwoods bear.
Yeah. So they basically, the Higginses they said to themselves, let's just lay a log on our front lawn.
Right. So given the shape and circumference of the log, they came up with the idea, as you said, of an oversized pencil standing tall in their yard. So why a pencil? Amy Higgins said, everybody knows a pencil. You see it in school, you see it at people's work or drawings, everything. So it's just so accessible to everybody. I think she says...
It's so much easier than the skill it takes to actually make a bear out of a log.
Yes.
The Higgins is
right.
Don't know what the hell it is.
I know.
All they did was make a pyramid shape at the front of a tree. Paint it yellow. What the hell?
Whatever you want to bring, it's up to you.
Is there a picture online of this?
There is, actually. What we should do is maybe we should...
We're going to link this, right, to our website and possibly our newsletter.
Yeah, maybe in our newsletter. We'll put it in next month's newsletter.
Put it in the newsletter, Nick. People need to see this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they enlisted a wood school. You're thinking, how did they do this? Well, they enlisted
There's more.
Well, they enlisted a wood sculptor to transform it into a replica.
So the Higgins didn't even know how to do this.
Did you add an extra is in there?
Well, there might have been 4 of them. I'm adding for the family.
People interpret this however they want. They said because they should look.
Because they're drunk.
John Higgins of the Higginses says that this celebration pulls the community together.
So this is a process.
It is. Well, every year they gather, right?
So they didn't just get this done. This is like a thing.
It is. Every year they have this festival. So if you're dressed as a pencil, did it say where? It doesn't say where in Minnesota, but you can check it out. Yeah, but 1,000 people gather in this neighborhood.
And every year, half the crowd doesn't show up because they were erasers.
They were here a minute ago. Hey, we were here a minute ago now.
Hey, look, there's half of one of them.
There's this little stub, his little kids. Little
just like shoes.
Yeah.
I swear he was here a second ago.
That's all the time we have for this episode of Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy. Thank you very much. We will scour the internet far and wide to find out more totally useless information just for you. We are so glad to spend this time with you. Hope you feel the same way. We'll find out. Thank you for 90 countries now around the globe. And it's amazing to say that. Thanks for all the millions of people listening to this show. And please keep it up, man. Tell people. This way we blow into that top 5. Yeah, exactly. I'm Nick. And I'm Roy. Thanks for listening. Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy is recorded and produced in Canada. For more totally useless information, visit nickandroy.com. That's nickandroy.com. Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy has been brought to you in part by Tom's Place, the finest in men's fashion.
located in Toronto at 190 Baldwin Street in the heart of Kensington Market, or visit toms-place.com.